Greetings, I'm Conus. Today we're looking at enchants used by level 19 feral druids. As you can see by the footage I showed earlier of the PvP skirmish, I'm not really a good feral PvPer yet, but I'm getting there. We won one, but the other who met the same paladin warrior team and we couldn't get around his healing. The warrior went down pretty easily when we had one focused on the paladin and one on the warrior, but if we tried to focus anything else, the paladin would just heal out everything. And of course he would bubble himself, so we couldn't really get that pair down. And with that, I must say that my gear is pretty shit. I have some feet that aren't good, and I have a ring that's pretty bad. I have a really bad trinket and a slightly better trinket that is also pretty bad. So I have a lot to work with still, but the enchants are pretty much there, and I know what I'm gonna be focusing on, like agility and critical strike. For the next slot, you want to be using Gift of Critical Strike or Gift of Versatility. Gift of Versatility, bear in mind that you don't have versatility from many other items or enchants, which means it doesn't add up to very much, while with Critical Strike you can have over 30% Critical Strike, and it would still be good to raise that stat. Now if you can't afford the gift enchants, they're between 2 to 400 gold per. You can always go for the Breath of Critical Strike or Breath of Versatility, which sells for around 50 gold. Next, let's go for the Shoulder enchant. For the Shoulder enchant, you want to use Greater Tiger Claw Inscription, which gives you 3 agility and 1 critical strike. It costs about 500 gold on the auction house, but if you can't afford that, you can get the regular Tiger Claw Inscription for half the price, which has 2 agility and 1 critical strike instead of 3 agility and 1 critical strike. So for the Cloak slot enchant, you want the Gift of Versatility or the Gift of Critical Strike. In this case I chose Gift of Versatility just to even out the stats a little bit. Cloak enchants gives 18 plus to the stat you want and 10% movement speed. On the chest slot you want to be using the Enchant Chest Peerless stats. It gives +2 to all stats and is pretty expensive. If you can't afford it, you can use a downgraded one which gives +1 to all stats, but it's really these enchants you want to be using, not some resilience or defense stats. For the Bracer slot, you want the Enchant Bracer Agility. This is a very expensive enchant and it gives 3 agility to your wrist slot. You can buy some other enchant for this one, like Greater Critical Strike or stats even, to get 1+ to all stats. But it's preferred to have the agility one. For the hand slot, you want the Enchant Gloves Crusher or anything that equals 5 attack power. The Crusher gives 5 attack power in itself, but if you can find the +5 agility, it would be equal. You can also use the Critical Strike enchant. I believe it's 4 you can get, which is also pretty good. Now for the leg slot, you want the Shadow Leather leg armor. It's very expensive, so if you want something cheaper you can use the Shaw Touch leg armor. The Shadow Leather leg armor gives 3 agility and 2 critical strike, while the Shaw Touch leg armor gives 2 agility and 1 critical strike. If you just want to have fun and don't have that much money, you can just use the Shaw Touch leg armor and you won't notice anything. For your boot enchants, you want to use Assassin's Step or Cat's Swiftness. These enchants give 8% movement speed and increases your agility by 2. You can always buy with stamina or critical strike as well, but I would focus on agility to max that out. For ring enchants, again you want to use Gift of Critical Strike or Gift of Versatility. Gift of Versatility gives versatility increased by 9, and Gift of Critical Strike increases critical strike by 9. I went for double critical strike just because I want that up. They're not too expensive, but if you want cheaper versions, you have Breath of Critical Strike and Breath of Versatility again. It's a big difference in stats on this one. Now for the most difficult enchant to recommend to other players. Your weapon enchant really comes down to how you want to play. If you want a constant damage increase that you will have on your opening strike and you're sure to have when you want to do your combo attacks, you should use an enchant that gives a permanent stat increase. I myself use Dancing Steel, which is a proc enchant that sometimes gives me 18 increased agility when dealing melee damage. If I didn't use Dancing Steel, I would probably use Lifesteal or Icy Chill, but I haven't tested those out yet, so I'm not really sure. Now that I've covered most gear and enchants with Twinking, I really want to try and get into the community. I recently got into a Twinking guild, and just people I meet in arena are very nice and often add me as battle tag friend or continues to go arenas with me, even though I'm just learning how to do it now. They're more than willing to help me and correct me on things I'm doing wrong, and they're very nice about it. So yeah, I'm definitely staying Twink for a while. Anyways guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I could help or be of assistance, and hope to see you in Arena Skirmish soon. Hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, come with questions, and I'll try to answer as good as I can. Yeah. Bye.